in like increasingly unhinged stunts. Public service announcement for California tutors.
Hi, hello, good morning. I'm out of breath. I just climbed so many stairs to get to my car. I came to Barnes & Noble to look for the GP magazine. It's like a European racing magazine for Lewis Hamilton's like Silverstone win. They don't have it. And they haven't had the GP magazine here for a minute, and I don't know if I have to go to the new Barnes & Noble. Either way, I'm out of breath. It's popping. But while I was at Barnes & Noble, the only thing I got was literally a blind box and a card. So I figured I would open this blind box on camera just to see. Because why not? Babes, also I thought I would take you along today. We're supposed to have a hurricane-ish. Not really. It's supposed to be hitting Louisiana, but it's supposed to start getting windy and stormy later today. So I figured I'd get out of the house while I can, just in case something happens and I'm not like locked in my house and then like going stir wild. So are we ready? I'm not ready. I really want the bat, if I'm honest, but I fear for some reason I'll get the candy apple. Ah! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Where does one tear? Just anywhere? Where? Nowhere. All the places. None of the places. This way? Oh, this way. Ah! Oh! Oh my gosh. Well, that's cute. Honestly, very fitting because I used to eat me up some candy corn. Dude, this guy's got some heft to him. Oh my god. Anyways, can you see him? That was cute. I really wanted the bat. Oh well. He's a potato. You know, even more fitting, I love a potato. Okay. On to our next stop, which will be the library. Oh my god, it's so cute. Can he live in here with my goat man? Maybe. You want to see? You can't, it's a little dark in here. Oh, but look, this is where they sit. Should I know the RPMs I'm cruising with? Maybe, but should he sit here or should he like go up here? Oh my god, right? Like right there? Because that's not blocking anything. That's cute. Anyways, okay. Bye. Okay. Whoa. Library haul, babes. Also, real quick, I went to the other Barnes & Noble in hopes that they'd have the new GP out. They just have the old one. So, oh. What is playing? Oh, how you remind Nickelback. Are we ready? I'm not ready. So you stop. I got another little potato. Well, he's just gonna make a fuzzy appearance right there. All right, well, all right, let's go. Okay. So, that's what I got at Barnes & Noble. I re-picked up the Raven Boys because Books and Lala is rereading these. And I liked them when I read them. Honestly, probably not even that long ago, not even a year ago. And I want the box set, but I want to make sure I actually like it and I'm not just like pretending or like tricking myself into thinking I like them. So we're gonna reread the book. We're gonna probably clip that out. Anyways, then what I really went to the library for was my hold finally came in. And by came in, I mean they finally ordered The Sky of Fire. I guess in reality, here, since we're doing a library haul and I'm in the back of the library parking lot, The Raven Boys is basically like, it's, when I read it, it was very fall-y. Like I was reading it, I was like, ooh, a cozy time. And it's just about a girly pop, like in the beginning of this book, this girl named Blue hears a name, and that name means that that person is either going to die in the next year or she will be the one to kill them. I don't know how to describe it, and I really don't feel like describing it, so we'll see what I edit in and out. But I finally got this bad boy. Oh my gosh, it's a standalone? Y'all. Soar into this daring standalone fantasy heist adventure full of convening, dragons, lightning, banter, and high-stakes intrigue from the acclaimed author of... Alright, I did not know it was standalone. Babes, I'm here for it. Okay, so after that, hot mess, I bought a DVD writer for my laptop so I can finally start watching my physical media again. Because I did not know that smart TVs could not read DVDs. And that's... So I can't even get it to share, like screen share onto my TV because of DVD like copyright laws. Someone teach me how to be... Yo-ho, matey. Where has the rum gone? Because I am annoyed that I can't cast it to my TV. Anyways, I picked up Game of Thrones because when this was out, did I did I watch any of these? No, I didn't. And I don't think I'm gonna like it if I'm honest, but now that I have a DVD writer and I can watch DVDs, time to start using the library's physical media assets. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Anyways, this clip was all over the place and I'm so sorry for that. But am I really? No. Also, I got coffee and I had all the intentions of filming that. However, when I pulled up to the coffee shop, there was a person standing in the parking spot and you would think go park somewhere else. However, this parking spot is like reserved for to go. I ordered to go because I'm just gonna bop in and bop out. And the person looked at me like I had lost my ever-loving mind trying to pull into this parking spot. So I couldn't film because then there were like 15 people actually like gathered on this side store because they're building a vet. As if that area of town needs any more vets, because I feel like there's so many vets in that area. But time to go, I guess, back home. And actually eat lunch because it's, oh, it's noon. Okay. Okay, you're telling me right now, sorry for all the weird camera angles, my arm is not strong enough to hold steady. You're telling me that she questioned all the way through movie 1 and 2, 5 hours worth of media. She questioned authority. She said what, why, when, who, where. And you're telling me right now that she's gonna go with this strange man with his strange suits at the top of this tower like some Lord of the Rings shiznot, and she's not gonna bat an eye. She's not gonna bat an eye. And you're telling me that the man that she loves, who she said, I love you, for I love you, it's me, she's not gonna believe him? Okay. Okay. Also, I'm kind of annoyed that I forgot that in the early 2010s, I guess this was in 2016, so the mid 2010s, that they divided everything up into like 2 parts if it's a finale. So I thought I was done. And I have an hour left of this movie and another movie to watch. This was supposed to be cash. This was supposed to be cash. I just said, giggles, let me see what's on Netflix, because I'm canceling my Netflix subscription, because they let me know that my $9.99 single screen usage, no ads, is expiring, and I can either pay for ads or I can pay triple for no ads. And I said, oh, babes, I've been a Netflix customer in some capacity since 2009. I was renting DVDs. I had an entire 100 DVD queue, movie night with the roomie back in the college days. And I'd be damned if you think you're gonna get money for me to not get ads. So we're collecting physical media, and I might have to honestly buy these. These might be a good time. Will I want to rewatch these? I don't know. But this is wild. This is what I've been doing. I did a little admin work. You saw me on the computer. I called my mom to say hi to my nephew and my older sister. And then I said, I'll just hop on here real quick. And here we are, 6 hours later. That's how I felt. My space. Anyways, okay. Let me get back to this balloon. I cannot, if she gets, she's gonna get on this shuttle with him, isn't she? I will lose my ever-loving bananas. Tell me, were the books good? Because the first one I was eating up, I said, I bet you that Enemies to Lovers was such a vibe. You know what I mean? The lick hands. Anyways, okay. Can you hear the sirens? Gotta go. Gotta go, babes. Did you know that they don't have part 2 on Netflix? How am I supposed to know how it ends? How am I supposed to know? So, because I intended to read in this little day in my life, I will just tell you about the books that I have read in like the last week. And the one I'm currently reading, so let me gather my supplies. Okay, so, we'll start with my most recent finished book. Are you focused on my face? I think so. Mirrored Heavens. Y'all, disappointment. Disappointment. I was underwhelmed. And I'm quite sad about it when I think about it. I feel like it's such a bummer because I don't know where I wanted it to go. I don't know how it would have ended elsewise. I just know it was so unsatisfying. And maybe that's the point. Because really chapter 56 should have just been named an epilogue. So if the book ends on chapter 55, then it's so annoying. I don't know. I wonder if I think I would have preferred if it just ended on 55. And you just like got the cliffhanger and no follow-up. Because I would have been like, I don't know. I just not like, this is, what is this? The Earth and Sky like finale. It's such a bummer. And not that I was like super impressed with like the other 2 books, but I was invested. I obviously made it to book 3 and finished it. So obviously I enjoyed my time in this world. But like this, not a good time. I mean, I was having a good time until halfway through, and then after the halfway mark, I was like, for the love of all things, wrap it up. And then I was like, that's how we wrap it up? Cool. Also, one of the things that I think is supposed to be like a plot twist in this book, I feel like we knew in book 2, or I'm imagining that. I'm hallucinating because I was like, yeah, duh. Does not everyone know this? Why are we having this conversation for the character? Is the character not supposed to know? How do I know over the character? And then there was a death in this book that came close to dying slightly earlier. And I think the way, if said person would have died in the almost death attempt, it would have been more, I just would have been like, yeah, works for me, babes. Over the way they ended up dying. If I'm honest. If you know, you know. Or maybe you don't. Anyways, honestly, 3 stars. I'm so sorry. Ugh, I haven't been this disappointed with a trilogy since the Poppy War. Because the Poppy War started off so strong. Books 1 and 2, and then book 3, I said, what was it all for? What was it all for? Is that the point? That it was pointless? And y'all can't convince, you know what? We're not going to go there. This isn't about the Poppy War. This is about books that I've finished recently. Okay. The one, actually, I guess this is the one I finished before, or this is the one I finished before Mirrored Heavens. Let me tell you what. The only reason I'm into the series is because I read Icebreaker, and you would think when it was going around all hyped up on TikTok. No, actually, maybe 4 months ago when I saw people highlighting, honestly, the smutty versions and quotes in that one, and it got me, but then I didn't enjoy it because I was like, y'all spent too much time together. Like, I always yearn for more time together. That one, too much time, babes. And then the epilogue, oh my god, poke me in the nose. So I picked this one up only because someone was explaining it to their husband and was talking about the voice memo Henry makes for, what's her name? Hallie. And I said, I'm in, babes. I'm in. So here's the thing. This one was okay. I feel like I enjoyed this for the pure fact that I am an eldest and middle child. I am my mother's second and my father's first. So I have an older sister who, if she ever sees this, will be like, you're not an eldest sister. I'm half an eldest sister and half a middle child. I don't know what to tell you, babes. So I really vibed with some of the things Hallie was saying. Not all of them. Not the people, I'm not a people pleaser at all, but the guilt happens in my head. Really rocking with her. And then Henry, the silly little goose, I felt him to my bones. The prepared cabinet under, the prepared container under the cabinet. All the other weird little cutesy things, me. I said, what? Minus like the problems with class. I don't really have issues academically. But some of the other things I was really vibing with. And I said, oh my god, I'm being read to filth by these 2 main characters. And so I literally finished this book only because I resonated with the 2 main characters. Honestly, it was like a 3 and I could have put it down and walked away. So, and then what is the epilogue here? I think the epilogue, what, they both, is there even an epilogue? Is there an epilogue? Who knows? Anyways, it was a good time. I got read to filth by these characters. But that, and that was like the second book that I got read to filth because I read Not in Love. I picked up by one of Allie's STEM romances. I didn't think I'd ever do it. I didn't think I'd do it. And I think I picked this one up because this one didn't feel like as STEMmy as the other ones. And I'll tell you what, did I roll my eyes at the beginning when he was already like obsessed with her? Yes. Did I then just say, drop it, it's a silly little book, go have fun? Yes. And this one I ate up. This one, did I say I gave that a 3? I gave Mirrored Heavens a 3 too. This right here I gave 5 stars. I just had a hee-hee giggling hard time. Because the way Rue would say things like offhanded, out of nowhere. Same thing with Henry. I said, that's me. People all the time were like, you can't say those things. I don't know what to tell you. If I could stop them, I would. It'd make me more likable. But I can't stop them. They just go, and then I'm like, ow, it's out in the universe. You can't grab it back. So I was having a grand time with the things with Rue. It was really relating to the things, the straightforwardness, the things that just came out of her mouth, the betrayal of like, how could you do things, like, just really vibing with her. And then, of course, I guess this is a spoiler, but like, I live in the US of A, so apparently all the romance books have to end in an engagement or a marriage or a baby. There could be no other, there can never be any other options, am I right? Like, you couldn't just like live your life just with another person. So they obviously get engaged. I forewarned you, spoiler. She literally looks at him and tells him, this is unhinged. And I just know in my soul that if I've ever was in a relationship and that person opted to propose to me, first of all would just wouldn't know what to do. Secondly, I would also say it's unhinged. Like the whole scene where she's like, what are you doing? Shouldn't you be kneeling? He's kneeling. Well, what about a ring? Him. I didn't know you were a traditionalist. Well, a ring would mean that you thought about it. And da-da-da-da. And he was like, here's the ring. And then she's just like, oh my God, no. And he was like, no. And she's like, oh my God, wait, no. I mean, I'm just like, that would be me. That would be me. And then she literally looks at me and was like, this is unhinged. And I'm like, it is, babes. It is. And these books, main characters minus him. These three lovely humans, and by lovely humans I mean characters, read me to filth. And I think that's wild, because that wasn't on my bingo for 2024. All right, so those are the 3 books that I've read. I didn't give you a synopsis of any of them because honestly, finale and contemporary romances. Happily ever afters. You read fantasy, then you know. So currently, what I'm reading is Foul Days. I got like 41 pages into it last night. And my plan was to have read some more today. Or honestly, to start back up the Raven cycle. However, I didn't. We saw that I dedicated 6 hours to Divergent. So circling back, if you will, to Foul Days. This literally is just about a witch who, in this world, it's like Slavic lore. In this world, these witches have shadows, and this witch loses her shadow, and she has to spend the entirety of the rest of the book getting the shadow back. Also, she lives in a city, like within a wall, which is so funny because Divergent lives inside a wall as well. And on New Year's Eve, you spend 12 days of the Foul Days, 12 Foul Days, where the monsters attack. Just hanging out. And the people inside the wall built the wall to keep them in, so it would keep the monsters in. So, it was really good. I was just really tired. Like right now, my eyes are really dry. And I wanted to pass out. Because honestly, I could have probably gotten well into this book. So that's currently what I read, or reading what I've read. So you get some sort of bookish content in this, which I don't think you really needed to, because honestly I could have just left it at I was watching Divergent and then passed out. But I felt like I needed some book things, because who else am I to talk about all of the books I read, if not to myself in my room, to an inanimate object, to post on the internet.
What to do, and then I follow through with it, and then I feel like just great. So let's talk about.
Hello, can you see me? Might be echoey. Welcome to my bathroom. It's flamingo themed. These aren't flamingos, but you know, it is what it is. Anyways, I was supposed to get this vlog up on Wednesdays because I'm trying to make my posting day Wednesday, but I didn't. So I thought, let's add more footage to the video. So, taking you along with me today, because today is sort of a clean pack, run errands again day in the life, because I leave for Cincinnati. Technically, I guess I leave for Kentucky tomorrow, and I'm unprepared. So, we gotta go do some things. Speaking of which, last time you saw me, I was talking about Divergent and like binging all 3 movies and like, oh, there's one more movie left. Who was gonna tell me that Divergence was so underwhelming as a film franchise, box office wise, that they canceled the finale? So yeah, so I binged all of the Divergent films the other day. Honestly, I think the only reason I binged them was 1, they were just like ridiculous, but 2, and ridiculous in the sense that they were so nostalgic for like 2015. And it's such a bummer because they really should have just finished it, because I feel like nostalgia for like that kind of media is really coming back. And I'm like, but then I heard rumors that everyone hated the way the books ended. But nobody said the movie had to end that way. Plot twist, you could have just changed it. Okay, let's go. I think I'm gonna take the recyclables and then maybe go pick something up depending on the time. But then I just made a matcha in a non-really to-go container. So I don't know. The weather looks piss poor, babes. I just did recycling. Now I'm in Midtown. I'm gonna go look for something that I possibly need in a kind of like stationary gift shop type deal. We'll see. We'll see, folks. I'm parked. I don't know if I really have to pay at this meter that looks like it's from 1997. And there's no signs. So we're gonna wish me luck and the parking gods. Oh, it is 11. So I could go into the store. I'm gonna give it a minute or two because I hate being that home skillet biscuit who rolls up right away. Also, there's this plant shop that I might just wander into. If I'm being honest. Look, ready? Looks interesting. Although I think she would catch me filming. And I'm not confident enough. But we'll see. Alright. Catch you guys outside possibly. All right. Am I trying to figure? Ooh, no. Okay. So I don't know if those shots from the two stores I went to, which were All the Feels and Floor for the Culture, are good at all, because I was literally the only one in there. It was dead silent and you could hear the click of the record. So I don't know. But here's what I got. I went because I really wanted the Go pouches. I think I could secretly, because I was going to order, I think, the lemon ones online, but then I was like, ugh, I don't know. We'll go with this vibe. So I got these. Especially, I just threw them on my bed and they fell right off. For travel. So I'm going to see how well I like them. Well, I packed today. And then this magnet says, I will destroy everything you love. You see it? I was going to put that in my mouth and then I changed my mind. Isn't that funny? And I just got a sticker. And that's all. The plant shop was really cool. And I feel like when I want to buy a boutique plant, I'll probably go there because they'll repot it for you. You can buy it there and a pot there and they'll repot it, or you can, I think, bring a pot and or maybe bring a plant. Honestly, I think it's probably bring a pot as long as you buy one of their plants. But yeah. Anyways, off to pack. I just switched my clothes from the washer to the dryer. So now we gotta get down the luggage, measure it, and start packing away, babes. Oof. Don't you just love when you find unopened product? Look, half price books, babes, $4. Also, buying physical media again has reminded me how much I hated opening DVDs and CDs, especially CDs. Oh my god, Jurassic Park. Own it. 10, 25, 11. You see it? One of the mini. Oh no. This plugged. Oh. It'd help if it's plugged in. Fast 5 is my favorite. Fast and Furious. Oops. Can't believe it was $4.